Greetings to everyone. In this video, we'll be seeing that what are the necessary documents that is required for your study visa type D. This is that you are seeing on your screen. This is for the study visa checklist that is available on the Embassy of Italy website. Okay, so the very first thing is the visa application form. It should be duly filled. There are two options for your filling of your visa application form. That is, you can fill it in offline mode and you can also fill it in online mode and then take a printout of it and submit it to the embassy. Okay, I'm going to show you the link from where you can do these steps. Okay, so as you can see that I have prepared a short note, and here you can see this is the link. I will put this link in the description box. Here you can go and you can submit this form online, then take a printout of it, attach all the required documents and then present it before the embassy. Okay, so the next part is you should be having your passport. Okay, you should be having your passport, and the next thing is a pre-acceptance letter from any of the university, be it public or private, from Italy. Okay, a copy of your itinerary, that is your flight tickets to and fro. It is not compulsory that when you are returning, the returning part is for the one who is going for less than 90 days. If you are going for less than 90 days, then you have to show both going and returning tickets. Okay, the round tickets you have to show. But if you are going for more than 90 days, you have to show one round trip. Okay, the next is proof of language proficiency in Italian or English. Okay, if you are applying for Italian taught course, then you have to prove your proficiency in Italian. If you are applying for English taught course, then you have to prove your proficiency in English. It can be TOEFL or it can be IELTS. Okay, you have to mention the band. What is the next thing? The next thing is very much important. What is it? It is the proof of financial means. The proof of financial means, here it is written that it should be in between 450 to 515 per month. So I'm going to share a tip with you. The financial means, you should bifurcate it into two terms. The first thing is the bank account. Okay, you have to show the bank accounts in which minimum 6 to 7 lakhs should be there and maximum is about your capacity. Okay, and the second thing is that what I have noticed, what I have understood from the from all of the experiences that I have seen, that you have to show your one of your incomes. Okay, one of your income that is continuous in nature, be it your father's income, mother's income, brothers, or anyone's income whose income is coming monthly. Okay, other than your bank account, you have to show this, and this should be written in your sponsorship letter as well. And whatever be the sponsorship, it should be there in your cover letter also. Okay, so you understood that continuous source of income is very much necessary other than the sponsorship. Talking about the sponsorship letter, then what you have to do, you have to take an A4 sheet and you have to make it handwritten or it can be printed. Okay, both the format is accepted. It could be handwritten and the sign of the sponsor at the end, or it could be printed. What Indians are doing, they are getting these things on the 100 rupees stamp paper, and then all the matter has to be written on it. It could be handwritten or printed as well. Okay, next is your accommodation proof. Okay, where you are going to live, your medical insurance. Okay, plus your travel insurance should be there. Many students are preferring Reliance. I'm not endorsing Reliance. You can take as well. You can take Bharti AXA, you can take Reliance, you can take Bajaj Allianz. There are many. Okay, and minimum duration is said is 3 months, but be on the safer side, you can take up to 6 months also. And then this one is optional, that you have paid application fees. This is completely optional. Okay, and just this is optional, all that. Thank you. That's all for today.